A lot of people have been commenting on my eyelashes. So I just like to tell you guys, like, that what really happened is I went to Saudi Arabia last year, and, you know, like, there's lots of camels out there, right? And their eyelashes, man, I just couldn't help myself. So, Saudi Arabia, camels. Okay, so specifically, Melissa commented on my communicating difficulties for INFP's video. She's wondering, how do I personally improve small talks and assumably politics in the workplace? Okay, so small talk, yeah. You know, there are people out there who love small talk. I'm not one of those people, but I am someone who thinks that you can get something from every person that you encounter, going in with the mindset of like, there is something beautiful in this person. What is that? Or like, try to see what they naturally want to talk about. And even if they start, you know, talking about the weather, or maybe you can talk about like a time that you experienced something extreme in the weather, or like someplace you went that was really interesting, and then maybe that can like morph the conversation down a different pathway, or try to do that enough times to see what they kind of bite at. And then once you can get onto a topic that they're really interested in, it morphs from small talk into like really getting to know about that person. I think maybe changing your outlook on small talk, instead of like, I hate small talk, it's not important, you know, blah 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 blah. But sometimes small talk can help ease tension in a situation, which is a useful tool. It really is. And also just that mentality of like, there's something beautiful about this person, let's try to find what that is and use small talk to your advantage if that's something that they're comfortable with. And like I said, you can kind of like poke a little bit to see if these people will switch from small talk to maybe a subject that you're more interested in. Shared experience is a good topic of conversation to try to get to, and just seeing what people are really passionate about, their hobbies. Conflict in the workplace, or conflict in general. Conflict is not a bad thing. Conflict can be a very uncomfortable thing, but conflict is necessary. Tension is necessary. And it's just really a matter of taking yourself out of it and not taking it as a personal thing. So a lot of times hey little bug, if people come to me and are like, hey, I need you to do this, my default is to be like, okay, because I don't want to say no. And I think that's because like, I don't want to feel the negative response from that person. You just gotta do it, man. You have to start working and understanding that the way that you're going to go about stuff at work is going to be good for your work. And act in ways, even if they make you emotionally uncomfortable, act in ways that ultimately are going to benefit what everybody needs to get done. Don't take it personally. And I'm sorry, but it is a bullshit excuse to say, well, but it is personal. No, it's not. Usually, if someone is making you feel emotionally upset, it's because they're upset. So let them be upset and go on with your life. Be a duck on the water. That little phrase pops into my head all the time. It is phenomenal. Use it. Be a duck on the water, guys. If you are emotionally sensitive and you have a tendency to be a reactive person, before you react in the world, react in yourself and allow yourself to have this reaction. I think one of the worst things you could do is say, I'm not allowed to feel this way. Don't try to halt an emotional reaction. You have to let those things pass over you. But understand that even though you're having this reaction, it's going to evolve. And you will not be in this state for ever. For a period of time, yeah, and who knows how long that's going to be, right? It might be 3 minutes. You might be upset the rest of the day, but you know that it's going to evolve. And since you know that, you can shift your focus at looking at what is useful in the moment to navigate the situation and figure out a way to act that will get you and the people around you in the best position. I know this all sounds really, really vague. I think it's just something that you need to try because the outcomes are going to be different depending on your situation. But it's just it's being allowing yourself to be reactive, but not letting your reaction control the situation and control what you do in the situation. It's being reactive, seeing what made you reactive, and then saying, okay, but is that a useful thing for me in this situation? If I act on that, what will happen? A likely scenario is you'll be reactive, and then the other person will just be reactive. It really doesn't add anything, right? And what do you gain from that? So instead of doing that, know the people around you and figure out what to do that is the most useful in that situation. Try it. The best thing to do is try it. Just fucking try. And if that doesn't work, try again and do something a little different. What have you got to lose? I mean, get over yourself. Get over yourself. Laugh at yourself. Have fun. Okay? Life is fun. Okay. See you guys later. I have no clue how this video is going to come out at all. It's been really nice talking with you guys. I miss this a lot, actually. I had another thought. We've changed locations, but we're still outside, so I don't care about being that professional in the workplace, and I don't care that much about hierarchy. I think everybody needs respect, and I think that everybody's job is important. That said, when it comes to small talk and conflict at the workplace, fucking be yourself, okay? Sometimes I'll just make weird faces at people, or just like do little weird dances, or stuff like that. Yeah. Tell people about a dream you had the other night, or just honestly be you. Don't be worried about like what's acceptable. That's my advice. I know that probably won't work for everybody, but it lightens the mood at work, honestly. Like, people, I think they think it's fun. And I think it just kind of loosens everybody up a little bit. So, then again, I work in a company where there's like 40 people, and I only interact with half of them on a daily basis. So, yeah, it's a word of advice for me. Some conflict is necessary. Other conflict doesn't need to be a conflict. A lot of times I know that it can be easy to fall into conflict because you're emotionally riled up about something. It doesn't even need to be an issue. So practice figuring out what's worth it and what isn't, and laugh at what isn't. Pick your battles. Have fun. Chill the fuck out. I've got the giggles, guys. Okie doke. It's great fun. Like, if I get Alzheimer's someday, we're gonna be in trouble, y'all. In the peach tree. Peach. I work out. It's actually really nice to see people out in the morning. I love it. When I get up, like on weekends, and go for morning walks, I love seeing other people out. It's just like you're in your own little world, they're in their own little world, but like your little worlds pass and can say hi. I don't know, it's peaceful, you know? Anyway,